Okay, well, hello there, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Sorcerer Kings once again. And, well, continuing on from where we had last left off, from the looks of it, our primary army here has been marching towards this gate and all. I don't think we managed to get that open, but oh well. So you know what, I think we can take them south, and I think we'll get them to explore some stuff over there. So let's take a look at what this is all about. Sorcerer King, Market Maker, greetings, Sovereign of Altar. I have placed significant restrictions upon you and other factions of the land to prevent you from warring with each other. As a necessary act, it restricts our trade, apparently, and apparently he makes himself the master, you know, the Market Maker over here. So that's that's that. And I guess we'll go away from that for now, and in the meantime, I suppose we'll pick up, say I think Flame Wave over here. Do 8 damage plus 2 per shard against all enemies. I see that coming in handy. So we'll pick that up. Take a look at whether or not these beasts are going to attack us anytime soon. It doesn't look like they will, so that's pretty good. Apart from that, I think we'll continue trekking forwards over here. Now, let's just check our character again with this resource harvesting thing. So iron mines over here should produce tapped resource, and other tapped resources should produce crates filled with the appropriate loot over here. I would imagine the crates being pretty large things. We should be able to see them on the overview map here. So I guess none of them have produced anything so far, is my general impression. So in the meantime, I think I'll get our forces here to come over here and see what's up inside these areas of over here and there. And in the meantime, these people have exactly 1 health, so I think we'll auto resolve that. 4 damage. Huh. I guess that's fair enough. 4 damage would be, I would imagine, what we would take here if we were to fight them. So there you go. I guess in that case, can we combine our armies here? Yes, we can. Okay. So let us grab this troop. Oh, I think the game glitched out here. There shouldn't be any more units inside this tile. Don't know why it says that there is. And these guys have entered our fortification, but it doesn't look like it does any harm, so that's not too bad. Alright, so in that case, let's bring the Pioneer up here, where, you know what? We'll bring him over here, we'll get the wild grain, and then afterwards I think we'll build probably another pikeman, and then afterwards we'll get another pioneer. So let's take a look at this. Fearful fog. This enchanted fog is very unnatural. It's highly purple for one thing. It prevents travelers from progressing any further. Some strange magic at work here, and we can decide to look around. So let's see. So through the purple mist we hear something about an evil queen and some stuff about booing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so from the looks of things, to gain access to this area, we'll have to take a look at a particular queen somewhere down along the road here. So again, some fairly interesting quest mechanics over here. And, well, I wanted to jump back up here, and I wanted to take a look at a few other things. So surprisingly, I mean, we have quite a few different quite a few different quests going on here. So some of these will be pretty basic, some of these will be pretty advanced. Of course, defeat the Sorcerer King is the biggest thing. Let's see, the Merchant City, we can trade there and all. But taking a look at the South Gate here, visit location. It brings us back to the merchant location, but we've visited there and nothing appears, so maybe we don't have the correct trade goods for them. But more likely than not, I don't necessarily know what's going on over there. I guess we'll go and visit the city, kind of open up this overarching world area for now. In a bit, I think we'll get colonization done. I suppose we'll move towards finishing that boss fight in a while, really. Right, so we'll build that. And oh no, we need another logistical level to finish up that thing. After we finish the pikemen, I guess we will have to build some sort of a commander's post, which will reduce our food supplies. Or I guess, that's right, we can't queue things. So we'll just go with that. Right, so, I see, so I guess we can. We can go to the key vendor over here, ask him about it, and he requires 100 mana to trade for that key. So, you know what? We can do that within 5 turns if we hold up on researching things for now. And that is fine with me, because later on, once we get things rolling from here on out, we should be able to easily grab that type of mana. Right, so in the meantime, let's get rid of some of these guys, some destroy, whoever's part of this destroyer's army. Let's auto-resolve it. Take a look at how much damage we've been dealt here, so not too bad. Find some more iron and such. Now that army is something that we cannot fight, that elite destroyer's army over there. I still want to pick up these crates though, so we'll make a route and we'll fleet over here in the meantime. So now this looter is very weak. It is just, I think, on par with our pikemen. This pikeman walks really slowly. On second thoughts, I don't think we can fight that. So in that case, I think we'll flee into the forests here, and we'll see whether or not they perhaps attack us. And if they don't, well, all power to us. Yeah, I kind of let the archery tower over here fire away at them. I do want to level up this pikeman, though. How is this uncertain? They have 8 health. This should be an easy fight for us. Yeah, would you look at that? No damage, even. I'll auto-resolve this. I'll see how it goes, but let's, yeah. Oh, no. That doesn't work out too well. But I guess that is, well, that is that. You give some, you gain some, right? Ooh, looks like that is, well, 10 turns. Let's take a look at these battles, or battlefields here, and see what occurs here. So during the war with magic, an Athenian army here once turned and fled a fraction of their size. You find a scholar here shifting over the battlefield, looking for clues at how this debacle happened. Suddenly a chill descends upon your land. You sense a great evil approaching. Let's draw weapons and let's see what happens. So a fog descends upon us, and through it, yeah, you hear the unmistakable sound of trolls and ogres approaching, drawn by whatever strange magic is here. So we can stand our ground, or we can continue, or stand our ground, or rather continue, or flee rather. So let's take a look at this. So, as it turns out, there is no enemies here. So we get a point in courage, we get some an aspect of cold, some more stuff for crafting, and an amulet of flames for dishing out some damage, so not bad. I see this big old army is chasing us, we'll flee. Yeah, and I'm guessing the outposts will passively handle these creatures. And it looks like we can switch mana production, so we need exactly, hopefully exactly 3 units of mana in the next turn, but maybe that'll be good enough. So that's one thing. Ooh, yikes, they're being really chased over here. Right, well, we'll get them to continue doing their scouting tasks, likewise over here. One of the things I just noticed is that the scouts, they really just like picking up crates. So we'll step on in here. I guess they're scouts in the truest sense. They really don't like... I think we picked up 2 crates there. Huh. I guess they're scouts in the truest sense. So anyhow, yeah, we'll get that done and dealt with. And it looks like we're starting to unravel a fair amount of the kingdom so far here. So with that southern continent revealed, we... continent, I should say, revealed, we might want to perhaps investigate the stuff over there. We'll get this guy to flee. And over here, as a, on second thoughts, we should probably make it our way back to the merchant city and grab the good loot over there. Right, so that shouldn't be too bad. And here, I'm gonna risk it, but I think I'm just gonna buy the Pioneer by itself. Rush him across over here, hopefully grab the shard without causing up too much trouble. We cannot find a location to explore, oh no. Right, well, I guess we'll have to take a more activist approach here. And what is this all about? Compassionate care. And we get a picture of a bird here. Your compassionate nature has been ingrained in all that serve you. Even your armies have taken special consideration with their injured soldiers. So this is actually pretty good. It makes everyone recover health faster, and we promised ourselves we wouldn't cry, being the big softer we are. So hey, would you look at that? A full heal for all of our units. Not bad. Right, so gather some more stuff. A cave, that's something we haven't seen, but it looks like it's just kind of the, a generic cave for now. I guess we'll get our scout here to grab the stuff, and I think we'll get him to race along this road network here. And go back here. Right, so he's being a market maker again. He wants us to conduct trade. We won't do that. We'll come over here, however. Buy the key for 100 mana. And we can open on over this pass over here. Use the key. There we go, it opens up the gate. And we can get the scout to go into the unknown and figure out whether or not there is anything worthwhile checking out. And in the meantime, we can get that little cart thing to move over here. And you know what, moving forwards, it might be a good time to go around looking for that scout now. So, looks like we can make quite a few things here. We can enchant or make some more armor here. And we can make some more our forces slightly better. I think I'm going to make a sword. And I think we'll assign that to Thandis, the warrior over here. So that should make him dish out a lot more damage. Not that he doesn't do a lot of damage so far. And I'm wondering, how tough exactly are these HQ locations? I'm guessing they're pretty tough. I want to take a look at this report, though. Let's see. We could try to test ourselves in clearing out this somebody else's problem thing. But I also want to do this one, to break the champion's curse. So let's see, find one of these statues and free the champions within. So champions are apparently freezed within statues. Okay. And I'm guessing these statues appear as one of these exclamation marks on the map. They won't, where I hope they wouldn't be, say, some hidden thing tucked into, God knows where really. So, okay, so that's a gate into this biome right over here. Sure enough, I'm guessing this being kind of a scripted campaign. I'm guessing some of the scripted kind of champions are maybe behind the fog of war here. So in the meantime, you know what? We'll move our army over here, and we'll try to sweep through that area. So we'll do that. We'll do mentorship. I think I would like to go for enchanted forge eventually, but I don't think right now we're getting the full worth of that just yet. Right, and getting some more crafting here. I'm gonna make a move towards the side of the map over here. The reason being, again, is that I want to free up some of those slots. And we can kind of augment that by building another farm here. And in 5 turns, we'll have another peasant person, a little bit of a town, I guess, to work the lands, which isn't bad. And we'll get another pioneer. Oh, that's right. I think I was going to send this one to the shard instead. Right, so that's my bad. Alright, so let's throw our guys into the fray here. I think we just auto-resolve this. And we kill them all in one blow, just like that. Yeah, our guys are barely touched by whatever damage they did there. Panda's actually gained a life in that, however weird that is. So, yeah, it's a good battle for us. Good battle for us. So this village is still apparently horrifically deadly, eh? Not too much we can do there. Let's clear out a bandit camp. Let's clear out a wolf pack, then a bandit camp. And then just kind of make our way around here. Free up the area so that we can get some more pioneers to do their thing. You explore the lands. Okay, so that's the kind of the desert region there. Right, and there you go. So that's another one of these shards of power claimed by us. So that should yeah, that should strengthen our spells, and that should make casting things a bit easier. So there we go. Pardon, first contact. So an emissary from Latar has deemed fit to visit us. So he's a survivor of the world here. So more likely than not, we'll probably have to convince these guys to join us or something. Sorry for skipping through some of this dialogue. I was trying to see whether or not it was one of those generic, you know, greetings type of things, but apparently not. So let's see, their nation here was apparently not destroyed. It rises out once again, and even with the loss of their queen, didn't know they had one, okay. We managed to regain our position atop the world. So let's see, we can tell him that he lies, or we can tell him that, you know, if their vanity prevents them from seeing the truth, then they deserve whatever they deserve. I think we'll tell him that he lies, and he replies that you speak confidence, if not respect, and we are not fools. We too sense the danger in the Sorcerer King's plans, but we too will not ally with your traitors kind likely. So, yeah, these guys aren't going to give up lightly. We gained some of their favor, though. But nevertheless, I would imagine we had to deal with them later on. So I think, yeah, that is inside this panel here. We can talk to them, we can do some things, ultimately in the betterment of ourselves. We want to stop the Sorcerer King, but it being a 4X game, I suppose we have the option of conquering them. Ooh. This is a little out of my zone. There's a few very highly leveled up units over there. Just kind of sitting, chilling by, you know, not doing too much. I think I'll get one of those pioneers to do their thing. Train up another one. And let's take a look at this. They desire trade. They would like to take a few objects, and we can get a few things from them. So let's take a look at what they want. So they want some... so we could use some flawless iron, that is true. We could give them 3 mana berries for now. We would ask him to offer us any troops for some 2 cloudy diamonds. I'll give him the mana berries. He gives us exactly 3 units of iron. That's not too great. Not too great at all. I was kind of expecting like 12 or something like that. That barely even makes... Like, quite literally, that is like an iron helm. I think that's the minimum we can build with that. Or the maximum we could build with that, I should say. Fair enough. So let's see. So your fame starts to speak to the people. They work harder, so I'd imagine we get, yep, some more productivity from Doomsday, apparently. Shard attacked. Go to. Okay. Oh, that's right. We have the task of defending literally all of them, but currently, you know, some of them, honestly, we can't do too much about them. That one we kind of have to take for granted, right? So, in the meantime, let's sweep in here. As I was saying, get rid of these 2 bandits and go from there. Sorry, one of the things I've noticed is that now that the turns are kind of getting longer, one of the things is that when I talk, sometimes during those battle or during some of those sequences, the game might stall up, and typically, and when that happens, my recording program does too. So, for future reference, just keep in mind that. Alright, and I think we'll try to get rid of another one of these caps. And it looks like they do recycle a few of the maps, which isn't bad, isn't great. So in this one, we'll try a tried and true strategy, really. We'll bash in here for whatever we can. And when, well, we can't bash in, we will try something else here. So we can swing at these 2 adjacent tiles. I have to keep I have to remember about the AoE abilities. I don't feel as though I really use those enough. Yeah, so they're gonna flank our guy. I think, who is this? The Stable Boys might be the heavily armored troop we have, so they can hold up better. Let's move in here, attack from both sides, do some damage like that. Perfect. And over here, let's move up. Clob this bandit loner. 7 damage, not bad. I want to figure out why my guys over here are glowing. Are they kind of trapped? I noticed that it said slowed there earlier. Are they? Does that mean they slowed down my folks or something like that? Either way, we'll see. We'll see. Right, so I think the best move here is I'll get our guy to advance. We'll do a sweep. And that does, yeah, that's quite useful. So Troop of Bards right over here. These guys are some of our best combat units so far. So let's see enchantment. Yep, they have been slowed. That's kind of what is causing this. Still valuable though. Can get them to sack that guy. And over here, you know what? I'm gonna get Sir Kristen over here to advance. And I'll actually use him to cast a spell here. And I think we'll get him to cast Icy Blast. It's very cheap. Can hopefully finish off one of these people. And if not, the initiative portion of it helps us out tremendously. So let's see. Yeah, I think we run up to this guy. Try to go from the flanks again so we don't take damage from 2 of them on their turns. Smite the crap out of this guy. Knock him out like that. Yeah, from the looks of things, I mean, these common bandits, they're not too much of a threat to us anymore. Their arrows don't do too much damage, but I mean, we still, you know, should be careful, probably. Caution is always kind of a good procedure there. And would you look at that? The AI is smart enough not to bundle their troops together and come to... As a matter of fact, I probably should have shield bashed him and then did some more AoE attacks along the way here, but this works too. And we'll pass the turn here. I don't feel like casting anymore. Yeah, in this game, the mana is actually pretty rare. I mean, it's not like you have a ton of it. Yeah, you really do want to conserve it. Right, so that's not too bad. Cleared out this tile. Grab some loots. This seems like an easy bandit brigade. Right, and we'll sweep out all of that. And let's take a look at the abysmal crafting. What can we make? What can we make? Yeah, not too much that's good. We could try to improve our defenses slightly more with the quality of men that we have, but I think what would be better if is that if we replaced, say, some of these swordsmen with, soldiers with pikemen, because pikemen seem to be absolutely beast at wrecking things right now, and they cost the same summoning cost. So, I think we still prioritize training a pioneer to settle a new colony down right over here, some really good fertile land, and grab the stuff on the side here as well. Because, I mean, you know, currently our army over here isn't too bad. Alright, so let's see. We can increase damage done by 1 per shard, or we can add some more stuff to dodging missiles. We could also get a charge bonus, or we could also do protect. Okay. Protect would be useful for conserving our units, but I think prescience over here is something that I would like to go for. Ah, and you know what? I realized that Tandis over here, the strongest unit, doesn't have a set of armor here. So we should probably spend all of our stuff on making, I would say, yeah, set of leather boots. Set of leather boots from the looks of it. Set of leather gloves and a chainmail shirt is from what I see being the most promising kind of build here for items. And we'll equip them with that. And later on, we'll enchant these, I guess. So that should buff him up in the defensive range over here. Pretty sure these items, I mean, they don't have, you know, virtual weight. So yeah, that makes him a lot more resilient to damage. Send him in over here, bash him in. This should be an equal fight, so we'll duke it out once again against a sorcerer, a corrupted scion, and a few other things here. Ooh, a real close battle. In the distance sense, of course. I find that funny. It sounds like a gunshot. It's as if he, you know, capped him or something like that. So let's see. A level 8 wizard over here. Corrupted Scion. Take a look at him. So, combat rating of 10. He moves slow. He has high initiative though. High accuracy as well. So let's see what he can do. So he can drain life of every enemy unit. Not just one. And Arcane Arrow is what he just did. Doesn't seem to have a cooldown. Or does it tell us explicitly about these cooldowns? No, it doesn't look like it, so we don't know what he can do, is essentially that. Just that. He also has a few henchmen. They're nowhere as near powerful as he is, but they have a lot of health, so they'll be problematic in that sense. Uh-oh. Sweep takes a turn. Should have thought about that earlier. I guess I'll smite the old man, see whether or not we can kill him off immediately. That should take off, or take some combat power away from him. Bash in here with these two. Yeah, and looks like these guys are really heavily armored. You know what, we might... oh, that's right, we might be able to combine Sir Kristen into a troop is I think how the game mechanic works. Maybe that's kind of how you can, or one of the things that you can do to really keep your guys alive. Yeah, but we'll work that out later on, because currently I'm kind of wondering why Sir Christian is so weak. But then again, I noticed that, I mean, if you take a look at the individual people, right, if you highlight over their health, it'll explicitly kind of tell you whether or not it's really just quite literally one guy or a group of people. So yeah, I thought it was a neat mechanic there. I thought it was the Stable Boys group over here, but never mind, that works too. Ooh. Well, I mean, the good thing is that we'll be able to replace these people with, yikes, with pikemen, which are much, much better. Bad thing, though, is still I don't want to take any losses of these esteemed travelers we have in our midst. Yeah, let's see whether or not we can come in here. Sweep these guys away like that. And there we go. So, yeah, took some losses there, but, you know, that is just the price that you had to pay. So we leveled up our troops pretty good. Grabbed a wolf pelt, a token of the... Ooh, a summonable item. Pretty good. Splintered staff, pleading cuirass, and some gauntlets. So, the sacrifice is duly noted. We got some pretty good stuff out of that drop. And over here, I wanted to show you guys this more explicitly. So last time, if I remember correctly, if we hover over these units, sometimes it'll tell us explicitly, like for example, here, these guys are level 3, so they get +3 health. There's 3 guys in the bunch, and that kind of is why they level up like such. Whereas Kristen over here is just one guy, so he levels up slower. So that's interesting to note, but I mean he's not a hero. So I might honestly replace him with a band of other a band of pikemen, because pikemen seem to be absurdly strong right now, and well, you know, they're just not kind of making the cut here, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, we'll get another Pioneer out to cap another one of the shards, but afterwards I might build a pikeman. For now, though, I think we'll take a look at whatever is inside here. And I guess we'll name this one Avalon. Build our humble little city from here. And we too will get them to train another Pioneer. Taking a look at this, adjective, having an uneven or irregular surface. The quiet inn beckons you after a hard day of solving the world's problems. Inside, you find more of the world's problems, this time in the form of a group of rogues harassing the landlord. Oh, these were roughs, not rogues. So let's attempt to solve this issue diplomatically, and from the looks of it, we got, yeah, a level in persuasion. I always like that. We got, yes, another pikeman. Perfect, perfect, but at level 1. So that augments our force quite nicely. And let's take a look at this. So, the Sorcerer King is concerned. Greetings, it has come to my attention that you have expanded your territory following the war. I allowed you to keep your last city as an act of kindness, as I think what it's supposed to say. Not for you to use as a platform for more aggression. Don't make me regret this bit of mercy. So, let's tell him that our people have desired new field to tend, and we are no threat to you. So, he's pretty mad that that we didn't seek his permission. Let's see what this does. This builds some threat, but I would imagine it builds less threat than the other options there. So I think we made the right call. Either way, we'll move through here and we'll see what we can do. Grab another one of these big ol' caravans, and this one we send right down here. The next one I think we send... where did we send the next one? Probably over here. Or is there anything closer? Nope. There's some wild horses that we might want to grab. So looks like the next caravan that we send will be lesser in that sense. Still not seeing these buildings generating any crates for us to use though. So yeah, we'll make them generate some more pikes. Roll through here, take some basic crafting goods. And I guess we'll visit this lost battlefield here. So, as we reach the crest of a hill and cautiously peer over to the valley below, there's a group of the Sorcerer King's forces. They're hard at work with shovels and picks, apparently excavating the ruins or the remains of this long lost battlefield. We will retreat. We will keep him. We will try to stay under his radar for now, seeing as how we do have that advantage, and we will do yeah, exactly that. So let's see. Let's tier up some other things for now. So I think we'll go for some... Yeah, there's not too much. I think we'll go for summon ship. You know, giving the ability to transport our units by ship shouldn't be too bad. Bash in here with our army again. We're at full health, so... Ah, would you look at that? Didn't even take a single point of damage. Perfect. Grab the loot over here, and we'll continue making our way towards whatever direction this is. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we do indeed have resource harvesting. Ah, we can do recruit hero. That's pretty good. We'll see what that does. And hey, would you look at that? That, oh, did I read that wrong? I think I did. I thought that was, you recruit, say... Let's see. Solicit a hero to fight in your army. Right, I thought it was... Oh man, I thought it would open up a panel where you can recruit heroes, but I guess not. Oh well, I'm not too upset about that. We have a warlord over here, so you know that's still pretty good. He can lead another force. He even has an item. He has a staff apparently, so he has some spell mastery stuff going on there. So that's pretty good so far. Has a full suite of things, in fact. Or no, never mind. This is our stockpile. So what happens if I unequip the staff? Nothing happens, eh? Okay. Right, so we'll re-equip that onto him. What I wanted to try to figure out there is what exactly those things do, or what exactly is spell mastery, but okay. In the meantime, yep, we can train some pikemen from there. And over here, on second thoughts, we will build, I think, a Not a barracks, because that would take up all of our food. But I think perhaps a work camp, or never mind, a garden. It's the cheapest out of the few. I've changed my mind on that item there, because we already have a pioneer here. Yeah, this is probably a shard out of our control, so we won't do anything with that. We'll get these guys to guard. I don't know if those guys were there before. But we'll add another shard to our domain here. Perfect, we have pikemen. Not enough in logistics, eh? Okay. Converts food into logistics. How much food do we have? We have 20. Huh. What would be an armory? An armory would unlock sentinels, powerful armored soldiers whose equipment require metal. I think either way we need a town hall to continue doing more stuff, so we'll do that. And Big Bad appears once again to tell us that the shards are ours. So let's see. We'll tell them that, so we can tell them that very reasonable. Can we make that up to them? We can tell them no we won't, we need these powers to destroy him, or we can tell them those shards belong to the entire world. We'll tell them that, you know, we can use these for whatever purpose we want. So we'll go with that. And I guess that moves us further into the chain of events over here. So let's see, we can still yet avoid conflict. We can try to sue for peace. And he's willing to accept so long as we hold whatever things go on right now. Try to go for the persuasive choice. Go from that. And it looks like things are good. Asking for some logistical help, but apart from that, I really didn't want to tick up threat. I suppose the downside here is that that ticks up, what do you call it? Threat, though. So that's that. And yeah, from the looks of it, oh yikes, threat actually, it's only out of 5, so that is pretty damn steep. We have a logistician now. He seems to be an ordinary dude, so that gives us +2 logistics, which is pretty useful. In the meantime, while we build these buildings, I guess we'll get the Nafaz, the warlord's army, to go around. And we'll get him to explore. Oh, that's right, we've already explored this area. I'll get him to go around and explore as well, for the sake of, yeah, grabbing a few things, building up an army, and ideally we'll meet up for the boss battle over here. So I'll see you guys inside another episode. I think we're already approaching the 40-minute mark, so yikes.